6. Hashtag granola blow at Chisha Z, hashtag VerseTV226B.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Z.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
A divorce attorney's thoughts on love and marriage, James Saxton.
Was there a moment when you realized the marriage is over? You know, like, was there a moment? And she said, yeah. And I said, when was it? And she said, there was this granola that I like. She said, they only sold it at like this particular grocery store. And I like to put it in my yogurt. And she said, he used to always, whenever I'd be running low on it, I would just open the thing one day and a new bag would be there. She's like, and she's like, it made me feel so loved. Like, I didn't have to ask. He didn't want credit for it. Like, he didn't go like, oh, did you see? I got your granola that you wanted. You know, like, he just would do this thing, you know? And she said it was just something that, like, it always made me smile. She said every time the granola was running low and there was a new bag of granola, I just felt very loved, you know? And she said one day the granola ran out. And I thought, oh, that's weird. You know, maybe he didn't see it. She's like, so I left the bag in there because I thought, well, at some point he'll notice. And he didn't notice. She goes, so I took the bag out and I waited and he didn't get a new bag. And I thought, okay, this thing's going down. And I thought to myself, wow, that's like, you know, that's such a small thing, like granola. Like, you just, but these are the things, like, these are the little things that make us feel loved and that are gestures of love. And when I said to her, was there anything like that for you with him? And she said, yeah, blowjobs. And I almost spit out my coffee.
Oh, there we go. We found it, guys. The man drinks coffee. Guys, I don't pick these videos. It just so happens to be that when it makes sense, it's usually coming from an addict to caffeine. Let's keep listening. Drink the coffee, make you feel better.
And she goes, no. She goes, when we were first dating and even first married, she's like, I used to give him blowjobs a lot. She's like, you know, she's like, do it in the morning, took 2 minutes. And he was like super happy the rest of the day, you know? She's like, the rest.
Hold on, we're not going to skip over the 2 minutes. Listen, if it's done in 2 minutes, that's a good blowjob. Let's keep listening.
The rest of the day, he would like call me or text me and be like, oh, that was so good this morning. You know, I had such pep in my step.
This.
All right.
Sorry. All right. So after hearing this, and just based on my own and friends' relationship experience, I honestly think it comes down to basically communication. A lot of issues could be solved, but not all, through communication. That's what I have.
Okay. I will say, one, I thought it was super cool and interesting how he referred to the woman as a young woman in her late 30s, because I know when I was in my late 30s, before I crossed into 40, I did not see late 30s as young. But he's like, she was young. So now I'm kind of thinking more about, like, when I talk to people, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm 40. I'm old and 40, you know, well, not old and 40, but I'm 40. And people will respond and be like, well, you know, that's not that old, you know. It's like, oh, okay, well, I don't know. But age is relative. And as far as the lawyer talking about, once you're seeing a divorce attorney, you're effed. I I can't speak either way on that. I just know that I'd like to think that there's hope always, that there's never no hope. I do feel that it was interesting when he talked about the symptoms versus the core issue, like the getting into arguments in the relationship, like that's a symptom. But the core issue was something like talking about the granola or the blowjobs, you know, granola blow, hence the name. And when I think seeing a therapist is always important. Yes. Now, when he mentioned her telling that the man, when she would give him a blowjob in the mornings, he would like call her and be like, I feel so great because of that blowjob. Thank you so much. I'm having a great day at work and I have a little extra pep in my step and all of that. And it's interesting because I did do that for one of my exes once. And he called me that day and said that exact thing. And that was before this video, like clearly before this video. So something about giving a dude a blowjob before work, I guess, or whatever, just makes him feel good. But when he called me and said that, I was like, oh, that's just an anecdotal coincidence. Whatever. Like, thank you, but okay, cool. And I will say